It is great to have you back here at CoinSuri's channel. Which of these options do you prefer? Please people cast your vote in the community option. Option A XRP. Option B Ripple. Option C SEC. A quick overview of Ripple is provided in this video. It also seems like they're selling XRP faster than in prior instances. Does this have anything to do with our unhappiness? Does this address the issue of XRP not running? It is going to be looked into. Nevertheless, prior to delving into this week's major development, the Bitcoin ETF, it is worth noting that Bitcoin has experienced a 7.5% daily increase, reaching $46,800. At the time this recording is recorded, will we receive that final assurance? Is the SEC about to pull the rug out from under us for the last time? Many people have major suspicions about them. Will they make an effort to ignore this post? The SEC recently offered fresh remarks on pending applications, which was making the rounds on Twitter, as an update regarding the Bitcoin ETF. Yes, a signal with a delay. Would this lead to a delay? Will crypto crater be the worst thing that could happen to us? Because of the SEC's delay, I do not think this will go down. All items are in order and prepared for shipment. Also, Delane is completely confused by what I'm saying. It will be approved or denied because the 10th has not yet taken place. Additionally, Kathy Wood must be either authorized or rejected. That one, we will definitely not put off any longer. The SEC delay signal is ignored in this article. This is what they have said. It is unusual to submit a paper in the morning and receive comments back the same day. The SEC is moving at an unparalleled rate. They are actively trying to get this passed. Having trust in the SEC will never be an option for our nation. The scenario has people understandably on edge, and that's fair. Since you are interacting with BlackRock and Faithfulness, there will be zero delays. By the end of the week, Bitcoin ETFs should start trading. Are clothes on display? How does it sound? The deadline for this year's ARC21 share spot Bitcoin ETF ruling is January 10th. There is no word delay in that section. Probably wouldn't have done a complete about face if they had been. Everyone thinks they're hell-bent on finishing the job. Once we receive approval, which should be no later than Wednesday, if not tomorrow, we can proceed with trading on either Thursday or Friday. Never place all your hopes on one item. You never know when something totally unexpected can happen. Nevertheless, it seems like this is already settled. We also have Jim Cramer's positive prediction that Bitcoin has peaked, which bodes well for the feasibility of this Bitcoin ETF. The outcome will be a welcome increase in the value of Bitcoin. Never risk losing money by betting against the inverse Cramer indicator in this situation. We can talk about this now. Quite a few people are furious with David Schwartz. Also covered in this essay is the exponential growth in Ripple sales compared to their earlier efforts. That victory isn't without its flaws, though, because XRP isn't a security even when sold on the secondary market by Ripple. Plus, there will be no repercussions for them, so they may sell it whenever they want. Well, David did clarify that initially their intention was to give it all out. They tried presenting incentives to partners as a replacement, but it also didn't work. Selling it and keeping the money was their only option since they couldn't come up with anything else to do. Let me get this straight. In 2017, the daily global volume of XRP was barely $400,000, thus they might have wanted to give it away when I was useless so they could get traction. Indeed, that exemplified the general insignificance of crypto. The third most popular coin, with a daily volume of $400,000, and, as is typical, many were hesitant to give up their newly acquired wealth once it reached a certain threshold. If I could make one recommendation to David, it would be to increase funding for the infrastructure department. Only then can the network maintain its high level of performance. This has no intention of driving up the price of XRP, but those funds could still be put to good use. Okay, then. They will have a lot more XRP if they keep selling at this absurd rate, but I haven't invested much in it yet. Along with them, XRP will perish. People aren't going to remain around, even though the last bull run was fine. We are currently in the second, alright. Now they can take a shot. Furthermore, the Ripple firm will reimburse Chris Larsen for the worth of the billions of worthless XRP that he will have. They have scrapped their plans to go public. After stealing so much money, they will injure themselves more than anyone else, but if they keep acting like this, they could hurt us too. We know that David Schwartz is quite wealthy due to his Ripple stock holdings. If they destroy XRP, a valuable cryptocurrency that can be used for cross-border payments, the company will go bankrupt, they will not be able to hold an initial public offering, and all of these investors will go broke. They don't really have many wise options here, thus they should probably focus on making XRP more valuable. It will be the end for their company if they don't put it to good use as a tool for international payments and other interesting purposes. Even though we disagree on some issues, Ripple will be able to recoup its $200 million in legal costs because to this and other cases like it. On top of that, they often sell more than is reasonable. If they can just take it easy for the next 3 quarters, I think everything will be okay. This is not our first rodeo, and it is not an uncommon event, as you may have observed. After the initial huge pop-up from half a set, XRP did nothing. This is despite the 2017 wild run. Well, it's not doing anything at the moment. As the bull run festivities were coming to a close, it then went on an extraordinary run that achieved incredible achievements and made history. The relative lag of XRP is not unusual for the reason. I expect its value to skyrocket as this bull run continues and we go more into it. Everyone does this. All of this has occurred a million times prior. I still don't believe our date generates any marketing ripples, even if I won't say it's inconsequential. I will not deny that their sales are crucial. I just think things will work out better if we give them time to develop. On top of that, XRP will have its time and run with the bestival. I am completely unconcerned about it. I will admit that it would be horrible if they continue to just dump everything on the market. They feel the same strong want to avoid doing something as the rest of us. Indeed, it is. Because nobody wants to oversaturate the market with diamonds, we don't have to fret over the value of our stones. And Ripple won't change at all. Despite the lengthy sales cycles, they are not in a position to wreck their own company by fully devaluing XRP. It is possible to find many examples of this. If they continue to flood the market, they will hurt themselves more than we will. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments section. Subscribing and like is always appreciated. Goodbye for now.